Okay, guys, here we are. We are live. Yeah, I wasn't actually expecting. I was actually originally supposed to schedule this stream for tomorrow, but I got called in for a 12-hour shift, which is actually going to work out in terms which they're actually going to pay me double for. So, might as well take that opportunity while I can. So what we're going to be doing today, this is going to be a bit of a quick video because I'm going to be having another interview stream in about an hour and 15 minutes. So what I'm going to be doing is making a dish called nasi goreng. Now, the term nasi goreng is actually from the Malay, which actually means fried rice. So, to answer your question, yes, we ate some fried rice, and we're going to be using brown fried rice, which I prefer anyway because it's actually healthier than white rice. Healthier in the terms of having a pH that's actually more alkaline compared to white rice, which has a pH of 4. And anything that's acidic is actually bad for you. Always make sure that you eat stuff that's alkaline in nature. All right, so let's get started. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to take some, we're going to start by taking some of this rapeseed oil. The recipe actually calls to use vegetable oil, but I find that rapeseed oil, or actually the best oil to use would be olive oil. But since I only have a little bit of this left, I'll just use this instead to empty it out. And then for future cooking streams, I'm going to be using olive oil, since that one tends to be much healthier in terms of alkalinity. I believe it has an alkalinity of about 8 or 9, which is what the body needs. All right, so let's get started. We got this. So we're going to be taking 2 tablespoons of this, very slowly, and we're going to be putting it in our wok. Let's walk this way. Yep, a lot of puns. Tonight, a lot of puns. So that's 1, and then we're going to put in 1 more. Okay, and that's the second one. Now let's pour the rest of it in as well. Oh, nothing left anyways. All good. Very good. Okay, so that's emptied. All right, so what we're going to do now is we are going to heat the wok up. This time I learned from my mistake. I'm always going to be heating it with oil no matter what. And we are going to be putting it on a high heat. There we go, very good. Just heat this up nice, fast. And then once this is all heated up, we are going to pour in the onions. So everything I've done has already been pre-made, for time constraints. So that way, we could still make it short but exciting. Not usually a fan of making things short, but in this case, we'll have to make an exception. Hey, Patty, how are you? I'm glad you're here, Patty. I actually wanted to address a few things in regards to a stream that I made earlier in regards to like some of the foods to eat. So I wanted to clarify that the tomato sauce itself is the part that's bad for you, because anything that you cook tends to become acidic, and so the tomato sauce that people ingest is usually the stuff that's bad for you, whereas the tomatoes themselves are actually good for you because they tend to have a pH of about 8, while tomato sauce has a pH of about 4. So key thing is, like, my statement still stands in regards to alkalinity. Just been doing a little bit of research in regards to what kind of foods to eat and which ones to avoid. All right, so very good. It's nice and heated. We'll just turn the heat down a bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the onions and pour them into the bowl. All right, into the wok. So here it is, nice and washed. So cooking tomatoes is bad. Yeah, you got to be careful with cooking tomatoes. Tomatoes themselves, when they're raw, are very good. It's when you cook the tomatoes then you have to be careful, because that's what causes the acidity. Like just the way that it mashes up with the tomatoes, just releasing the juices from within. That's what you got to be careful with. So, yeah. Anything that you cook in general tends to be acidic. So, got to be careful. Like, that's why they say best way to eat it is raw. Hey, Ross, how you doing? Glad you can join me. I also wanted to make this stream because, I miss cooking with these streams. I want to be able to, get my mojo back. Okay, so we're going to be doing this for 3 to 4 minutes. And we're going to be doing it until it's slightly caramelized. All right. Yeah. If you are going to cook the tomatoes, what I suggest is like doing it mildly. Sorry for being like, hey, Ross, listen, you're only a few minutes late. There's no need to apologize. The important thing is that you're here, and it's usually better late than never to come. That's right. I just said that because I'm a sick, twisted prick. All right. There we go. Yeah, this was all last minute anyway, so I'm not expecting that many people to arrive, but if they do, then, the more the merrier. As long as I get a few people in, that's more than enough. All right, so we got that going. So about 2 more minutes, and then we're slowly going to put the onions inside, and then we're going to mix that in for about another minute. I mean, in addition, tomato sauce itself, when it's store-bought, like it has a citric acid inside, and, that's something you definitely don't want to be consuming long-term. Maybe that's why my ex-in-laws always put a teaspoon of baking soda in their sauce. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. The baking soda not only neutralizes the acid, it slows the cooking process down so that way it doesn't burn as fast. So it has multiple uses. Hey, Lola. So glad you can join. Oh my God. Everyone say hi to Lola. Lola always knows how to brighten people up. But then all of you lovely ladies know how to brighten my day. Whenever I'm in a bad mood, you always try to cheer me up, and I try to do the same as well. I know what it's like to, be alone, suffer. I've been doing that for too long, and I want to make sure that none of you are going through the same thing. So you're just in time, Lola. So I'm just making the onions, slightly caramelizing them. Some of them are going to be a little bit burnt than others, which is okay, as long as the texture is good. Oh boy, I do feel kind of good for. I do feel kind of better whenever I want to. Actually, the main reason why I wanted to expand into Indonesian cuisine was because of Richard. Richard is someone who's been a professional chef for 20 years. And you know what? And I like to follow the quotes of Otto von Bismarck, who said that the foolish person learns from their own mistakes, but a wise person learns from other people's mistakes. So that's what I want to do. I want to be able to learn from other people, see what they've done, so that way I can know what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. Okay. All right, so that's about a minute. So let's put in the garlic right now. And we're going to mix that in for another minute. Voila. The key thing with caramelizing the onions, adds to the crunchiness, makes it more tastier. Garlic as well. Hope all of you are doing great on this Saturday. I'm doing my best. lower the oven a bit. Okay, so looks like we're getting close to a minute's time. Okay, now with that taken care of, we are going to mix in the carrots. So here we are, some shredded carrots. Go. And we're going to put in some Irish bok choy here. I will say this, shredding the carrots was a little bit messy, and the way that I had to shred it made me feel uncomfortable down there. Because the fact of shredding something long and hard is definitely not a pleasant thing for any man to envision. All right, so we're going to stir this in for another 3 minutes. It's already looking really good. Oh my God. This is giving me flashbacks to whenever me and my family went to Pizza Hut and we always ordered this salad. Even though they use radish for the purplish things and not onions, like it just gives me these memories. Because every Sunday we always went to Pizza Hut. We ordered garlic bread and wings and salad, and then usually by the time we got to the pizza, we'd only be able to eat 1 or 2 slices. I used to be a really, I think it's pretty fun shredding carrots. You would say that, Ross. You really would. Oh, God. Oh, God. No one's going to be shredding my carrots, that's for sure. It's all in good fun, though. I mean, it does get a little messy, but, you know, overall it wasn't too bad. All right. No, you shredded them yourself. Well, that's true. I did shred them. Yes, yeah, that's what I'm glad. Like, you know, I'm glad I was able to finally like shred them myself because you know, just more chance to grow, more chance to get out of my comfort zone and expand with the carrots. That's right. I said expand with the carrots because I'm just feeling weird. I have no regrets whatsoever. Are you cooking on medium high? Well, I actually set the oven to medium high, but then I had to simmer it all the way to low because this stove, this particular one, heats up very, very fast. So I have to be very careful with how I cook things. All right, so we got that going, and now we're just going to mix in the rice. We like your weirdness, Romer. Thank you, Ross. You know, I like you all. I love you all because you guys mean so much to me. It's from the I learned to appreciate life, you know, just listening to Vic Mignogna. You know, having someone to listen to in terms of morals when you're an adult makes all the difference in the world because then you feel like, you know, you haven't wasted your childhood for anything. All right. All right, I'm just going to have to move this over since it's a two-hand job. All right. Just face where the wok is. Very good. Excellent. And we're just going to pour the rice. go, rice mixed in. All right, very good. Ooh, it's cooking in very well. And we do this for about 3 to 4 minutes. Just letting the rice cook thoroughly, mashing it very well. And then with time, when 3 to 4 minutes are up, we're just going to make a nice crater, just like last time, and we're going to put in an egg. There we go. All right. Take a look at the recipe. Okay. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to put in some soy sauce. About a teaspoon's worth. There we go. And voila. Voila. Excellent. That looks good. Add some tofu and some sesame seeds. It'd be awesome. Not really a fan of tofu because, you know, I love the protein content in tofu, but it also has a lot of estrogen in it because of since tofu is made from soybeans, expect a lot of estrogen content. And while there are times where I wish I was a girl and had my own fun bags to play with, you know, I have to deal with the whole thing and package as well. That's not something worth it to me anyways. I know, I got my weirdness going. It's all good, it's all good. But you know what, I will add some seasoning though. So let's see, sesame seeds, you said. Let's see, I don't have sesame seeds, but I am thinking of putting some turmeric inside. So put a 1 in the chat for yes if I should add turmeric or no for not. So since we got a few people in, it's either 1 for yes or 2 for no. Okay, looks like everyone is saying yes for turmeric. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like half a teaspoon inside and mix it all well. Turmeric with some pepper to help your body absorb the turmeric. Okay, you know what? That's what we'll do. We're going to put in some pepper then. Some nice black pepper. Ah, great. Gotta remove the lid. Gotta remove the lid. All right, there we go. Some pepper and turmeric. And make sure it's cooked thoroughly. Yeah, it looks like it's looking good. Wow, much better than I expected. I was afraid it might burn everywhere. Well, I mean, it did burn a bit with a bit of the onions, but that's okay. It'll just add to the crunchiness, so I'll let it slide. All right, so, ooh, wow, look at that. Look at that, guys. That is beautiful. That is freaking beautiful. That is gorgeous. I think Richard would love this. I'd feed Richard this. All right. Now we're just going to make a small crater in the middle, and that's going to be used to crack our egg. Hey, we got a Christmas wreath already. All right, very good. So we're going to take the egg, and we're going to put it right in the hole. That's right. We're going to put something thick inside the hole. All right, there we go. Just increase the heat a bit. And then we're going to wait until it's all, until the albumin is all white. And then that should be it. All right, looking good, looking good. Great. I tried some off my spoon. Very tasty. All right. Almost done. Carefully. Just get some off here. And it really feels like Christmas. Speaking of which, I wish I could spend Christmas with you guys. Just enjoy it, have some laughs, get drunk, and just live life. That's still a little light, no worries. All right. Okay, it's getting there. Very good. I think I probably should have made the hole a bit bigger, but no, all good. No worries. Spread it out a bit. Very good. Okay. Coming in thoroughly. Cut it out. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. I think we're good. Very good. Okay. So that is that. I'm gonna put the thing off the stove. Then what we're gonna do is we're going to put it in a bowl and serve it accordingly. All right, let's get a serving spoon. You know what? I should probably get a spatula. That'll probably be easier to serve into the bowl, especially with getting the what's it called, the egg out. There we go. Get that out. Nutrition facts. Let's see. Yeah, nutrition facts. Eggs are good for you. Well, okay. Well, they say try to avoid dairy products, but if you do need the best thing to eat an egg with is to have an egg is for the iron. If you're going to get an egg, get the one I'm using, which are the free-range eggs. That's the one with the orange yolk inside. Very healthy for you. No preservatives, no antibiotics. All right, let's get her out. Okay, there we go. It's out. Now I'm just going to flip it over. So, come on, come on. There we go. Ah, voila. There we go. There it is. Beautiful. Now we got it. Now we got it. Oh, yeah, that's good. All right, all right, all right. Nutritionfacts.org has science-based facts for food. Check it out. I shall do so. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Patty. I will definitely check that out. All right, so we're just gonna, come on. There we go. Voila. Serve it like so. All right, now in the meantime, I'm just gonna move this over so that way I can just move the spoon over like so and serve. Go, voila. Right. Go, voila. Just to clear that off. Voila, that's good. Okay, everything else looks good, and now I'm just going to take this. The recipe calls to put in chili sauce, but I'm a fan of using natural food products, so I'm going to stick with mild curry in this case. Especially since no preservatives, no corn syrup, no need to worry about any after effects like nerve damage or diabetes or anything related to diabetes. All right, so just put this here. And we're going to put in about a tablespoon's worth of curry sauce. They say to drizzle it, but what the heck. I'll just carefully sprinkle it over, like so. Mix it into the rice. A little more, why not? Okay, very good. Okay, and we'll just rest. All right, and there we have it. We got ourselves our dish. Okay, there you have it. A nasi goreng Indonesian cuisine. All right, so on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the worst and with 1 being the best and 10 being the worst, how would you rate it? And remember, guys, we need to be honest. If we don't hurt each other, we'll never learn. Okay, 7. Fair enough. Yeah, it does look a little bit burned and charred. Yeah, so. But I mean, it is my first time making Indonesian cuisine, so that's fine. I would definitely try it. Thank you, Ross. I will say that just trying it off, like when I was making in the wok, it definitely tastes better than it looks. So that's good. And then what say you, Patty? What do you think? All right. Well, I'm gonna end the stream anyways, because I don't want this thing to cool off, and gotta save it for later since I'm gonna be working a 12-hour shift tomorrow. But thank you all for coming, and apologies for making this last minute, but I would say it's awesome without the egg. Really? Well, I mean, I do have some left over, so I mean, I think if we were to rate this without the egg, yeah, you're right. It would definitely look better without the egg. But I mean, the egg definitely would add some flavor to it. So, you know what? Next time I make the nasi goreng, I'm gonna do it without the egg. How about that? I think that's fair enough. Yeah, I think the egg did ruin it a bit, but we learned. We live and learn. Thank you, Ross. I will have a nice appetite. I will enjoy, and I will see you all guys later. Thank you all for coming. Take care.